The wonderful thing about golden milk as well is that the golden milk is wonderful for everyone in the family. Would you like to have some, my darling? What do you think, my little love?
It's delicious.
It's delicious. See, it is so wonderful.
Fairy Mentor Mother, I need your help. I love all things fall, and I love pumpkin spice lattes and all that good stuff, but I'd rather have something healthy for my family that everybody can share. Any ideas for me? I'd really appreciate it. Please come help.
Well, hello, darling. Yes, of course, I can help you, my sweet dear. And I have just the thing for you. This is called golden milk, darling. And this is a delicious, wonderful drink that you can have either hot or cold. That's been used for centuries, darling. And so many cultures drink this wonderful thing, and it is just lovely for your body. It is, has ginger and turmeric and cinnamon, and it makes this most lovely color. It is just beautiful. So that is one way you can start your day just right. The wonderful thing about golden milk as well is that the golden milk is wonderful for everyone in the family. Would you like to have some, my darling? What do you think, my little love?
Delicious.
It's delicious. See, it is so wonderful. And if your children are a little sensitive to spicy, you can just use less spices. Start out small and then build it up little by little. And eventually they will love spices, which will be perfect, darling, because you want your children to embrace spices from the very start, to build a healthy, wonderful body from the very beginning. Lovely. So here I will give you the recipe and I'll show you how to make it, and you can share it with your friends, darling. Okay, we're here to make a special pumpkin spice golden milk. So golden milk is a fantastic drink that you can make. It's ancient, like literally like thousands of years old, primarily India and Asia. And this one's already a pre-made blend. I'm not super impressed with this brand. I got this brand because the Zen House brand that I got that I absolutely loved, I ran out of, and so I ran to the store to get some. Highly recommend the Zen House. But the primary elements to golden milk are cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric. And turmeric is an amazing spice. There's tons of research out now on the health benefits of turmeric, including very protective properties against cancer and other health issues. So this is a fantastic drink to do every single day. We're going to start out with some coconut, almond milk. You can also use just coconut milk, just almond milk, cashew milk. You can use the new Ripple milk, and there's a lot of different, any alternative milk. You can also use just regular whole milk. I don't recommend regular dairy, like conventional dairy, but you can do raw dairy or organic dairy. The fat in the milk is helpful, so if the milk that you choose does not have a lot of fat, then you can add some. So I'm going to put some milk in here. To be honest, you don't really have to be precise. If you're making a single serving, you can use enough milk to fill a mug. You can do 8 ounces. This is, yeah, just over 8 ounces. And then you want to add, and each of the spices that you add are going to depend on how much you like that spice and how intense you want it. So for me, I really like it spicy. I like it very flavorful, and I don't mind the spice. So cinnamon tends to be pretty spicy, and so does turmeric. So you just kind of have to play with the recipe depending on how you like it. So here is a teaspoon of cinnamon, and the turmeric here. Like I said, I tend to be more for the health benefits, so I like to pile on the spices because spices are outstanding for your body. So here we go. I'm gonna do You don't have to do a whole teaspoon. If you're sensitive to spicy, you may have to do less. There we go. So I just added a teaspoon. Start small and increase it if you're sensitive to spicy. If you don't like spicy things, then just start with less and build up, because over time, trust your body, over time you will build more of a tolerance towards it. I used to hate spicy things, totally hated it, and would not tolerate any spicy whatsoever, and now I love it. So things do change over time. So with ginger, it's kind of the same thing. Ginger can be very intense and spicy, so you want to start small. You literally, you see this? You could literally start with a piece this size, just like a fingernail size. Look at that. See? Now you want to peel the skin off. You don't want to put too much ginger in, because I went hog wild not too long ago, and if you want, you can also cut it into smaller pieces, but this blender does really well at cutting it up. But for me, I like to add like a thumb size, so I would probably put this whole little nub in there. So this is more like the size of a carrot round, something like that. Take the skin off. Ginger is fantastic for digestive support. It's a wonderful antioxidant for the body. It's a superfood. Ginger is a superfood, and it's used in all kinds of foreign locations that value spice and keep their health up through food. Okay, so that is your basic golden milk. So you've got the 3 elements of golden milk. Now, one recommendation, even if you're just making the basic golden milk, is to add just a smidgen of pepper. And this is because, so just a smidgen, doesn't have to be just a little pinch, doesn't have to be a lot, just a tiny little touch of pepper. And the reason for this is because the pepper will activate the properties and intensify the health benefits of the turmeric. It's fantastic. So, one addition that I like to make to my golden milk is I like to put bone broth in it. This is the collagen mix. This is specifically collagen mix. I also like to add the banana cream bone broth, or you can also add vanilla bone broth. They come in different flavors. And so the reason why I like to do this is because it adds protein to the drink. And this way, let's say you're starting your morning like this. See, it's almost gone. Just put it all in there. You never want to start your morning without some protein. You've been fasting all night long, and your body needs that that sustained energy, and protein gives you sustained energy. So if you start your morning with just a cup of coffee that has sugar and cream, you're going to totally throw off your hormones, and it's going to put you on this sugar insulin rush that's going to be awful. It's a horrible way to start the day for your body. So those are some great things you can add to it. The banana cream, I really like it because it adds some nice flavor to it. And if you want to make this pumpkin spice, this is my upgraded golden milk right here with the bone broth. So now if you want to upgrade it another step and make it pumpkin spice, you can do a couple of things. One is you can just add organic pumpkin pie mix. The reason why you want to make this organic is because it has sugar in it. And sugar is one of the most commonly GMO foods around, and you do not want to be putting GMO sugar. If you're going to be putting sugar in your golden milk, then at least make sure that it's organic. So this has the organic pumpkin puree, cane sugar, organic cinnamon, organic nutmeg, organic ginger, organic cloves, and organic allspice. So I don't generally use this because we like to keep our sugar low in the morning, and we like to drink this in the morning. So I just use my own organic pumpkin puree. You need a besito? Better?
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Okay, so this is about 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree. Now, for those of you who know me, I am not great with sticking to exact recipes. I am the creative type that just kind of grabs a bunch of stuff out of my fridge, throws it together, and hopes it works. And sometimes it's amazing, but it's really hard to recreate it because I don't keep track of how much of everything I'm putting in there. So you can tell me in the comments if that totally drives you nuts or if you're the same way. It tends to be one or the other. I know people have told me that I drive them crazy because I don't use exact measurements. My grandma was the same way, and you know, back in their day, it was a pinch of this and a smidgen of that, and so when you're first getting started with things, that's hard to know exact. But with this kind of recipe, you have to play with it anyway, so just know that. You have to play with this recipe because some people are gonna like it, like I said, more spicy, some people are gonna like it less spicy, some people are gonna like more pumpkin, some people are gonna like less pumpkin, so just play with it. So this is pumpkin pie spice. Obviously you can put all the spices together if you want, but if you've got the pumpkin pie spice, it's a great thing to add to your smoothies. Spices are outstanding for you, outstanding. So I'm gonna put another teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice in there. There we go, because I like mine really spicy. The more spices and herbs you can include in your diet, the healthier you will be. It is just a powerful constituent in your body when you use spices. And if you look at, so that's pumpkin pie spice. If you look at different cultures around the world, you'll notice that everybody but the Americans use a lot of spice. So here's some ground nutmeg. I just like to add just 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 little shakes of that because I really like nutmeg. If you don't like it, you can add less. If you do like it, you can add more. Ground nutmeg. You can also use essential oils in this, which is pretty fun. This is cinnamon bark. Now, fair warning, 1 drop is all you need. I'm serious. Cinnamon bark is very intense, so you got to watch it very closely and make sure you only get 1 drop. Be very patient. Sometimes it's hard to get 1 drop out. Here it comes. Boop, 1 drop. That's all you need, seriously. And it will taste very different than just your standard dry cinnamon. It has a unique flavor, but I really like it. And the essential oil has a lot of antioxidants in it and a lot of living power from the plant. So I really like to add essential oils to my drinks and smoothies. You can add a little bit of vanilla if you want. You don't have to. I just give it a little bloop like that. That's probably not even 1/4 teaspoon, just a little taste. And the last thing that we're gonna add is some coconut oil. And this is just to add some fat to it. So when you have spices and herbs and things like that, it is really helpful to have fat to help get those herbs into the cells. So you can add anywhere from a teaspoon to a tablespoon. And just so you know, coconut oil, because of its medium chain triglycerides, helps you lose weight. Because your body, if you have been told all your life that fat makes you fat, then you've been lied to. I've completely experienced this year. I've lost 40 pounds, and it started when I started putting more fat in my diet. You have to make sure they're good fats, not just fried foods, for example, which are not good fats. But coconut oil especially is really good for your metabolism, very good for your brain. So if you're having brain fog, things like that, your gut and your brain are completely correlated. So it's a great thing to add to your diet on a regular basis. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're set. There we go. Okay. Now, the other thing you can do if you like it sweeter is you can add a fresh banana. So like I said, I tend to not use the pumpkin pie filling because it's got sugar in it. But if you want a banana, some sweetness. It's a great flavor. It blends right in with all the spices. You too, you too. You want some banana? You're so precious. Let's share with my little one. Some banana. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome too.
Oh, cinnamon.
Oh, you want some cinnamon on it. See? And your little ones, it's really good to get them to like spices right from the start because, come here. Because spices are so powerful and healing to the body. What did we do with the cinnamon? Here it is. There it is. And hold it right there. Give it a little tap, tap. Whoa!
On my finger.
It got on your fingers, didn't it? Here, we'll roll it in there. And then we'll, here. Oh, lick it, yeah. We'll give it a little wipe. Was that delicious? There you go. There you go. There you go. You're welcome. So if you get your kids started on spices early, then they're off to a great start, and especially while they're developing, while their bodies are developing, it's very powerful antioxidants. So there we go. That's our golden milk right there. We're gonna run it on the blender. If your kids are older and you haven't had them started on spices and they're a little hesitant about having spices, just do it little by little, just a little bit at a time, and keep increasing it over time, and you'll see eventually they will like it. I wish you could smell that. It smells so good. And look how beautiful. That's why they call it golden milk, because it's got this beautiful golden color from the turmeric, and it smells amazing. Now we're gonna pour some in for our little one. And then I like to use mason jars. They're super kid friendly. Here's one of these. And a nice little glass straw. And there we go. Some delicious golden milk for the little ones.
Oh, my mama.
There's your mama. It's your golden milk. You want to try it? Give it a... What do you think? Oh, 2 hands up, delicious! Woohoo!
The other one is a nice hot cup of chai tea. It's just delicious, darling. And thank you so much for calling on me so I can share this ancient wisdom with you and give you a little boost and a lift for the rest of your day. So seek life, live abundantly, and bless richly, darling, and have all the energy you need to be the super mother that you are. Magical mommies, have a lovely day. Rule number 1 is to share.